I'm Jaime. Thanks for having me tonight. When Katja suggested doing this talk tonight, I said yes for two reasons. And the first of which is I wanted to get a consensus on the pronunciation of this word. So as far as I can tell, there's two ways of saying it. There's the fancy way, which is Axure, and there is the other way, which is Axure. So can I get a raise of hands from you people who say Axure? Yeah. Okay. And if you the people that say Axure. Axure. Alright, so it looks like we're an Axure crowd, which is good because I am also, and as long as we're on the same page, it's good. The second reason I wanted to do this talk is because lately I've been hearing a little bit of Axure bashing around town. I think we just had some earlier. I hear people say things like, it doesn't work very well because it's built in Axure, or Axure makes everything look ugly. And I think it's a bit unfair. I think Axure is a bit misunderstood. I use Axure on a daily basis now these days, sometimes weekly, but I love it. And I could stand here now and tell you about all the great features that Axure does, all of its great functions and heavy-duty features, but instead I wanted to share with you, because you can find all that stuff on the internet very easily, there's forums of people talking about it everywhere, but instead I wanted to talk to you about why I like Axure, and specifically why I think it makes me a better designer and better at my job. And the first reason is I think Axure makes me a better communicator. And I'm able to show my team, using Axure, I'm able to show my team what I mean instead of explaining it. So when I say something like collapsing wind parts or capture information here and display it over here, I can just show them instead. The other reason it makes me a better communicator is because the interfaces that we design are all about interactivity. And so presenting static wireframes sometimes won't cut it, and I want stakeholders to feel and connect with the designs that I do, and the same way that I think that our end users would. And I also think it makes me a better communicator because currently I'm working with teams all around Sydney, and sometimes I can just share it with them through Axure Share instead. And it also means that they don't have to wait for me for a pixel perfect wireframe, and I can just send it off and then get the basic coding, the CSS and HTML files from me through Axure. The second reason, I think Axure makes me faster, or a very rapid prototyper. I think I can use Axure because a low fidelity prototype can remain low fidelity, but at some point if you want to take it up to high fidelity, Axure enables you to do that very quickly, and I'm much, much closer to my end goal when I'm using Axure. I'm able to utilize master widget settings so that if a button style changes on a whole project, I can change one and let the others fall in line. And I'm also able to catalog and reuse widgets from past projects and share them with my colleagues. And a quick word of advice, if you ever need to make a new widget in Axure, please scour all of the internet, because I'm sure somebody has already made it before, or me even, email me. There's lots and lots of libraries out there, and people are really willing to share. And the third reason that I like Axure, it means I'm supported by a community. Axure gives me a support network, and now I have thousands of online mentors all around the world. You can find them any time of day. And if I need a specific widget or interaction, I go onto Axure forum, where the Axure people are super helpful and super friendly. They even gave me this shirt for free. Just takes a tweet and then you get a free shirt. So again, I think Axure makes me a better communicator. I think it makes me faster. It means I'm supported by a community, and that's why I think it makes me better at my job and a better designer. So that's why I think, no matter how you pronounce it, Axure is one of the best prototyping tools we have. Thank you.
So we'll save our questions for our 5-minute presenters all until the end. Thank you very much, Jaime. That was amazing. And then you had it from her. You like Axure, you tweet it, they send you a t-shirt.